Our major spring cleanup continues in the kitchen this time. Joining me right now is professional organizer Linda Chu from Out of Chaos. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bill.
We are in one of the rooms that can be the most disorganized.
Yes, so it can definitely be.
Now, you worked your magic in this particular kitchen. Let's talk about what these cupboards looked like before, because when they're closed, you can't actually tell they're disorganized, but they were, weren't they?
Yes, like most people, out of sight, hidden, out of sight, out of mind.
You can't tell what's lurking in
exactly.
here.
So everything's all hidden, and what was hidden was just a hodgepodge of just cans and boxes and bags. So it was a mishmash of everything.
Everything was kind of piled in, so the family didn't even know what they had.
No. So when it came to shopping, grocery shopping, there were duplicate, triplicate
and you
purchases.
find stuff, and you don't know how old it is. Let's show what you did to this cupboard here. Ta-da!
So what we did, the beginning process, like with anything we do, is everything was removed out of the cupboard so we knew what the volume was.
Exactly, you knew what you had to.
So items were placed back based on grouping. So like in this case, we added bins, bins that were able to slide out of the shelf.
And you want that for the lower drawers.
Exactly, right? Especially for the lower drawers where you don't want to be on your hands and knees groping into the back to see what's there. So in this case, all the preserves were all on one shelf. Cereal is all in one shelf.
This is really smart. Use the door space as well to pile some things in, and everything is together. You know exactly what you have.
Exactly, exactly.
Now, was it the same scenario up here as well?
Yes. So up top, again, we grouped all the cans. The cans were scattered throughout the whole pantry.
Okay.
So you had every shelf had a can, but nothing was grouped together into terms of like items. So that's what we ended up doing. These are the most accessible shelves, the ones at eye level.
Yep.
So we grouped them all together. So all your canned goods by categories were all placed in one area.
That makes a lot of sense. And then you know when you're running low, because this is where they all are.
Exactly. Nothing fools the eye. You can see it, and
exactly.
you know
and
you have
again,
one
you
left.
put some shelving here on the doors.
Exactly.
Now, for this family, and this is a rather large family, this particular area was a really big mess because this was the message center?
Yes.
Tell us what it looked like before.
For most, this is sort of the drop-off center for everything. All the messages scrambling for pens, scrap pieces of paper. With 4 kids in this homeowner's place, they had all their homework, all the emergency numbers, soccer schedules, all the sporting schedules, and of course the mail that gets dumped.
All piled high. What did you do first?
So what we did, again, was cleared everything, sorted and weeded everything through that did not need to be here. There's a home office, so items that meant to go into the home office went to the home office. So what was left was just the immediate incoming mail.
That makes
and
sense.
As far as the children were concerned, their immediate schedules for all their sporting in a handy binder.
That makes a lot of sense. And of course, a little place here to take some notes.
Exactly.
Now, we're going to have a look at this other end of the kitchen here, where you help this family put things in the right place. So most items that were used quite often were being put actually in the wrong place.
Yes.
And this is an example right here.
Accessibility and positioning in the kitchen is quite important. In this case, the homeowner had on a bottom drawer, the least accessible drawer, items that were the most needed, such as sandwich bags, saran wrap,
that they were
foil.
using every single day.
Exactly. So that was removed, and instead what we delegated this drawer to be was for one appliance, so that all the gadgets and all the attachments to one gadget was left in one drawer.
Well, I have to admit, that makes complete sense. They've actually put all the items for their mixer in this one drawer. So all the little blades, all the separate pieces for their mixer, and there's a ton of pieces, are all together at the one place. You're not looking around. Exactly. That makes a lot of sense. And so where did he end up putting the items that they use quite often?
So the item was in a drawer. So the drawer was, again, a mishmash of spices, as it was, that went to other areas of their kitchen, so that everything, again, was at accessible height.
And they were using this a lot.
Yes.
Now, to make this all happen, you used a few items here, and I think this is an exceptionally good idea. Tell me about this.
This can caddy for households that don't have the luxury of a pantry.
Yes.
You can convert a cupboard into a pantry by use of this contraption, so to speak.
Which you can adjust, right? You can actually slide these over for different size cans.
Yes. And then being that it's on an angle, everything rolls down, so you're not, again, digging deep into the back of a cupboard.
It just moves forward to you. We also have a couple of shelves here. These are a great idea for your dishes.
Right. So shelf extenders, so you have several levels for your plates.
Small plates, bigger plates underneath.
And lastly, a caddy, again, that we saw in the pantry.
Thank you very much, Linda Chu. She's a professional organizer with Out of Chaos. And remember, How To is a regular segment on Breakfast Television. Drop us an email with your questions and concerns, and we'll figure it out. It's howto@citytv.com. We'll do the work and show you how to get it done. I'm Bill Mantas. We'll see you next time.